Thanks for joining us. We are alive at 5 and we're ready to get your thoughts on the stories we have today. But first, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook if you want to get in on the conversation. We post every weekday. All right, let's get started. I'm here with Caitlin Ross and Jennifer Bellamy. Caitlin, a story today that kind of took all of our breaths away.
That's the best phrase to describe it. I saw these images yesterday on Twitter and immediately it catches in your throat. I want to show you these pictures right off the bat because this really explains the story. There are two artists that run a clothing company in Douglasville, Georgia, and they created a line of sweatshirts that depict mass school shootings and what would be bullet holes in the sweatshirts. This went viral on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, people all talking about these images and whether or not it's appropriate, evocative. What's your take?
I think it's very hurtful. The thing that came to my mind immediately was the families of people who were killed or other victims that were impacted by these shootings, and seeing something like that. Just imagine if you're going about your life and you've lost a loved one in a dramatic, unexpected way like that, and then you see this. Yeah. I just really feel for them because that's not something that they need.
I understand that the designers are trying to be provocative and trying to start a conversation because they are repulsed by the number of kids who have died at school, and they talked about the fact that it's ironic because they're supposed to go to a safe place and they lose their lives there. But like Jennifer said, I had a physical reaction when I saw it. I was a brand new reporter. I covered Columbine. I saw those kids go to the hospital, and I saw like their clothing, and it took me back. Like I could get choked up now about it, and I think that's what I feel, because anyone who's had someone they love be involved, it's going to take them right back, and so I can't get past that. Yeah. Right. For me,
and
personally.
So a lot of the commenters were saying the same thing. We had hundreds of people weigh in, but others did say they could see the other side. So I want to show you some of the comments that kind of gave these artists a little bit of breathing room here. Carrie says, only thing I hope the reason behind it is to bring awareness and that they donate this money for the families and survivor funds or use it in some positive way. Maybe I'm trying to see a positive side to it and not just assume that they're complete and utter idiots. Another person thought this was more of an artistic statement. It is revolting, but I think that's kind of the point. We like to put these atrocities out of our mind, often just days after they happen. I think we should direct our anger and disgust toward the shootings and figuring out how to make them stop happening, rather than getting upset over some sweatshirts.
And I think that's the intention. What Becky's saying is the intention of the artist. And I really give them the benefit of the doubt that that's what they're trying to do, but at what expense emotionally for some people.
Yeah,
right.
And I think there's also a difference between something that's art and something that is perhaps being sold for money. I think that first comment made a good point. If they're raising money or donating it somewhere, then that maybe gives you a little bit of a pause more, but
yeah, right. I don't think that's the case here.
Exactly.
This is the same company that's famous for $1,000 jeans and $300 shorts.
Okay.
So I'm not sure that they would be donating any portion of what they make off of.
All right, we have tried to get in touch with the artists. We hope that that's something we can share more about later. But for now, we want to know what you think. Just when you see that picture, what's your response? We'd like to know what you think about these stories and all of our stories. Leave your comments in the section below. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Again, we post every weekday. Follow us on our social media accounts because we love when your comments get to be part of the show. We'll see you tomorrow.